Hey folks, it's Dr. Candice Creasman here, and today I want to tell you a little story about a young woman who, to the outside world, probably looked like she had it all together. She had just gotten into a PhD program, which was a lifelong dream, and was starting a business which seemed to be taking off and becoming successful. So everyone thought she had it together and things were great, but on the inside, she felt like an absolute crumbling mess of a failure. She was in yet another unhealthy relationship, this time with someone who was an untreated alcoholic, and really just felt a sense of emptiness around all of these exciting things in her life that should have given her a sense of fulfillment and completion. So that young woman was me. And I'm really happy to say that I've come a long way since then. And I attribute that to the fact that I have done some really intense work on what I call soul wounds. Okay, so soul wounds are the negative experiences that we have when we're children that turn into the storylines of our lives. Okay, so regardless of whether we've had what we consider to be a really idyllic childhood where nothing really terrible happened, or if we're on the other end of the spectrum where we can identify all kinds of really difficult and terrible things like abuse or neglect. Whenever an experience that is negative happens in childhood and we start to build a story around that experience, we start to internalize a sense of being damaged or less than or unlovable or bad, then those stories can follow us into adulthood and can really inform the way that we go about life. It can inform the sorts of relationships that we get in, the jobs that we take, and our general way of being in the world. So I started this journey with a book that my clients will all recognize the title because I recommend it to everyone. It's called How to Make Peace with Your Parents. And that's where I realized that I had thought that my current relationship was the reason why I was so depressed or sad or, dysregulated or not enjoying my life. But really, the roots went way deeper. I started to realize that I had all kinds of negative experiences that I had not made peace with that originated in childhood, some of which were with my parents, but some were with peers. So as I read that book, I also started to meditate in earnest and started to really try to show up to all of these past hurts with compassion and acceptance rather than judgment and dismissiveness, which was kind of my MO, was to go the suck it up buttercup route with any kind of difficult emotion I had. So I tried something different. I tried being nice to myself. And this great space opened up when I started to do that. For one, I started to feel like a whole real person, but I also felt like I had room to make other changes. So I started to interact with people more and in a way that was authentic and not about trying to look some kind of way, not trying to be attractive, not trying to be smart, not trying to be the image of myself that I thought other people wanted from me. I started volunteering. I joined a band, which I never would have thought I would have done, and it was terrifying and awesome. So I started living a life that was about how I wanted to be. So things got better. Shockingly, they got better. And so I started to use the same strategies with my therapy clients, and things got better for them too. So people who had come from addicted homes and early family relationships started to set really healthy boundaries with their families. I had people who decided to go to grad school, decided to write a book, left abusive relationships, which is so incredibly hard. People really started to make meaningful changes and to see really incredible results. So now I'm at a place where I don't want to just do this one-on-one anymore. I want to get this out to everyone, if I can. So I've designed a 6-week soul wound session workshop, which will be a series of 6 1.5-hour live webinars. They will be live and you'll be able to interact in real time, but you'll also be able to access the replay if you're not able to make it to one of the sessions. So $150 gets you 6 1.5-hour sessions. They're going to run from October 27th to December 1st, just in time for the holidays. Learn some boundaries before you have to be with your family. I recommend it. So this offer is only going to be available for the next 4 days. So please jump on it now. And I get it. It's really hard to invest in yourself. I'm an absolute pro at putting as little effort into myself as possible. Okay. For probably the last 10 years of my life, I don't think I bought any new clothes. Sounds like I'm just being thrifty, but it was kind of a way of punishing myself. It was a way of saying, you don't really deserve nice things. So I do get that. I get it. It's hard, so hard to invest time and money, especially when those resources can be really limited. But here's the thing. You deserve a better life if you don't like the one you have. And I really think this program can help you with that. So I hope you'll take a chance and see how it goes. So follow the link below. You'll get more information and you'll get links to the registration page. So you can go ahead and sign up. 4 days, folks, to sign up for this. And spaces are limited too. So time to sign up is limited, but so are the spaces. All right. Well, I'm super excited to do this work with you all. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can reach me on Facebook and Instagram at Dr. Candice Creasman. And as always, folks, just be nice to yourselves and be nice to each other. Bye.